Hey, sweetie fam. Welcome back to my channel. I am Patra Denise, produced by Jenny Productions, and your favorite plus size stylist is back with another one. If you haven't been here before, go down to the subscribe button. Click the bell so you can be notified. I drop a video every Tuesday and Thursday at 4 p.m. And on this channel, I create family, fashion, and lifestyle content because it's the place to be for all of that. And that's on period. Yeah. Y'all know what time it is. It is my favorite item of the month. But I do want to throw out a disclaimer. Last month, my anxiety depression was just trying to wear me out, okay? Wear me out. I'm talking about shake me out like drying clothes on the lawn, okay? I wasn't able to record my favorite item for June. However, I've been doing this straight for about 6 months now, so shout out to me. Shout out to the consistency. But I wasn't able to do it last month, and I ended up putting another video on that spot. However, your girl is back, and we got our favorite item of July. I do know that back to school is like vastly approaching. Depending on where you live, I know like in Arizona, it's like late July. When you live in the South, it's literally like the first week of August. For me, it's like the teens of August. For a lot of places, especially like in Chicago, things like that, it's not until after Labor Day. So we got about maybe 2 weeks, a month, 6 weeks, 7 weeks left until school. And we're starting to get back into the swing of, back to school stuff. Like, that's just the reality. Really been kicking it. Okay. I mean, straight kicking it. However, let's get our kids back on track slowly but surely. Okay. We got time with Summer Bridge. And let me show you what Summer Bridge. Summer Bridge is a booklet of activities that go from ages, or should I say grades, pre-K through the 8th grade. So ultimately, you could be using this book literally for like 9, almost 10 years. I have been using Summer Bridge since my oldest son was in the 7th grade. Y'all, my son is about to be a senior in high school. Yeah, I've been using Summer Bridge, and when I find something that works, y'all, I'm gonna scream it to the top of my lungs. Okay, as you can see on here in the biggest circle here, it says 15 minutes a day. Let me show you that. 15 minutes a day. That's really all you need to complete one of these pages, and it's only 1 page a day. That's all you need to do. Okay, in the booklet, my kids have already done some. It shows you day 1, this says day 18, day 18, day 19. You only need to do 1 page a day. So day 19, you do front of day 19 and the back side of day 19. That's it. And it should take you about 15 minutes a day to do that. Now, let me tell you about some great things about Summer Bridge that a lot of people, I feel like they don't know. First and foremost, as I told you before, Summer Bridge goes from pre-K all the way to the 8th grade. Okay, so that's a long time that you can be using Summer Bridge, and it really works to just keep your child refreshed. Nextly, it is very inexpensive, between $13 and $17 for what? Almost 100 pages of education. Not too bad. Now, I actually caught one of mine on sale for $10 at Target. It was like at the top of June. So that was actually a really, really good deal. But I did get these from Amazon. Y'all not end up losing that book that I bought from Target, okay? I purchased these from Target because I purchase them every year in March, and they were about $15 to $17, which, like I said, is really inexpensive. Oh, I'm sorry. This says $12.99. So maybe I'm tripping. So that's even cheaper than what I said. I couldn't really remember how much I paid for them on Amazon, but I did remember that when I purchased the one that I lost at Target, it was on sale for $10, which is why I had purchased it. These books, it includes reading, writing, math, science, social studies, and fitness, which is all demonstrated here on the front of the book. So in my oldest daughter's book, which is grade 4 through 5, she's going into the 4th grade. When the fitness, they have her jump up and down for 30 seconds and count, or they'll have her twirl her arms in circles, in 50 big circles or 50 small circles to get their body moving. Because we know when the kids in the summertime, kids are different nowadays. The generation is different. Kids don't like to go outside, or at least my kids. And most of the kids that I know don't like to go outside. They rather be inside. They'll play inside, but they don't want to go outside. So that's another thing that I really like about this book. Now, let me tell you one thing that I dislike. because I'm going to be real with you guys. It's the science portion. A lot of time in the science portion, they want you to do things that are using utensils that you don't have. That was like the only thing that I think I disliked. And that's been like over the years that I've, been using Summer Bridge. So they have like science experiments, which there's a table of contents, show you where everything is located. And we're going to go to page 43 so I can explain to you what I'm talking about, okay? So this is kindergarten in first grade. 43. And so materials, it tells you here all the different materials. And I'll read that to you. You need 6 cups of water, some light corn syrup, and plastic container, compass, blah, 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 some other things. I'm going to be honest, that's not something I would invest in for this book. Like, we would just bypass that. It's not that big of a deal. I keep it moving. Now, with the 15 minutes that it takes you, it says, as I showed you, 15 minutes a day. Depending on the child's stages of concentration, things like that, it can take up to 30 to even 45 minutes. Now, what I do suggest, if your child is maybe second grade on under, meaning they're going into the second grade on under, you would do a one-on-one sitting next to them, which could take them a little bit longer because, it's normally like 4 sections, 2 on the front and 2 on the back. As my daughter is going into the 4th grade, I honestly just give her hers, and she goes up and handles her business. I don't put no cap on it. I like them. If they need to take more time, they can. If they don't, they don't. My first experience with Summer Bridge, as I told you, was with my son. He was in the 7th grade. And I asked the teacher, like, how can I keep him, fresh for the upcoming school year? And she told me about Summer Bridge. She told me to go to the teacher store. I was in Nashville, and I did that, and I caught my Summer Bridge. So I saw one for my son, but then I saw one for my daughter. So I was like, cool, perfect. And it did everything I needed to do to help my oldest daughter, or to keep my oldest daughter on point, because she has a late birthday. So she didn't go to kindergarten until she was almost 6. Y'all know how that go. So with that being said, I literally swear by these every year. Yep, pencil came out. I literally swear by these every year. The pages are terrible. So you could just rip them right on out. You don't have to give them the whole book, because we know how kids can lose things. Stuff happens. Another thing I love about Summer Bridge is the flashcards in the back. This is the shapes. For an example, ask child what shape that is. And let's say you point, what color is this and what shape is it? You say blue. And then you say, okay, well, what shape is a rectangle? On the back, it says rectangle. Okay? So you know exactly, right, you know exactly what it is. Okay? You ask them, well, how much is this? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. The answer is 50. Okay? So it is age appropriate. So that is for my kindergartner, for the kindergarten, the first grade book. And then I have some flashcards for my older daughter. And there is, I think these are antonyms. Yep, they're antonyms. So you'll ask her, what's the antonym of 1, 2, what is the antonym of this word? Patience and patience. And then you'll ask them, what's the difference? So here you see, you can fill in the fraction. What is the missing fraction? On the back of that, it shows you what fraction was missing. You see it's in the red. So you guys kind of see, like, has so many things you can do. And this is additional to the book. This was in the back of the book, and you see I ripped it out. Let me tell you my favorite part of Summer Bridge. Look at that. What does that say, y'all? The answer key. Yes, ma'am. Let's give it up for the answer key. Let's give it up for the answer key. But let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all mamas, daddies, sisters, aunties, TTs, whatever. The answer key has come in so clutch for me, especially for 5th grade math. Like, I can't tell you when the last time I did 5th grade math, okay? However, the answer key has definitely been coming in handy, okay? And it goes by the day. So the day and then the page number. If you didn't know, each page has a day at the top, page number at the bottom. So you know exactly where to go in the answer key to make sure the answers are correct. And as we know, the older that child gets, 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, we may need to check the answers, okay? I do pull the answer key out. I pull it out. It's terrible. You can tear it right on out like the rest of the pages. So we don't want the kids to cheat. I I love Summer Bridge. I honestly do not do a summer. I haven't done a summer without Summer Bridge since my oldest daughter was 4 years old and my son was set in the 7th grade. Okay? And that's just on period. That's just being completely honest. I love Summer Bridge. It has so many just different things in here that I like, and they haven't disappointed me in 6 years. Yeah, they haven't, or 5 years, 6 years. They haven't disappointed me. So don't walk, but run out and get your kids some Summer Bridge books. I know your babies may be in camp, or they may just have come back from Nana and Papa house or TT house, or from cruise with a godmama, goddaddy, whatever. But let's get our babies back on track, okay? $10, $12 for a Summer Bridge book. Like I said, you may be able to get it on sale, but this was $12.99. I showed y'all the price on the back. Go and get y'all kids summer. Get them ready for back to school, okay? Yes, they've been kicking it. You've been kicking it. But it's time to get back on track. Y'all, I'm Patra Denise, and y'all be sweet. Smooches.